What's up, fellas? So keeping up with my business thing, since I seen a lot of guys liked the business video I made yesterday, so I'll get back to the dating shit tomorrow. But I wanted to, I seen a couple comments that I thought was good, and so I wanted to talk about them, what I saw in the business video. And the one thing about doing a business, guys, is you got to check the pulse of what people like. That's one thing y'all guys see when you do a business. That's why people watch their reviews and want to read their reviews and shit like that, because they're trying to get a pulse of what people want. All right. So, and what I'm saying, why I say that is, I'm seeing that the business video doing good, and so being typical business minded, I'm like, okay, I'll do another one. They responded good to that one, so get the boys what they want. So since y'all guys liked it out so much, I wanted to come back with this. All right, that's business 101, guys. Pay attention to what your people want or asking for, whatever the case may be. Keep your pulse on that. All right. So one of the best questions I had seen, and I had actually seen this one a couple of weeks ago too, so I might as well address it now, is what's the best investment you can make? Guys, the best investment you can make is in yourself. Now, what do I mean by that? When I say invest in yourself, guys, that means investing in your purpose or your passion. All right. So listen, guys. If you gonna do stocks, bonds, real estate, anything like that, those are safer investments, right? Those are much safer investments. But when you invest in yourself, guys, I am telling you, until you guys get that LLC, or if you decide to do a corporation or whatever the case may be, I am telling you, once you get that piece of paper in your hand and you incorporate it, and that's what LLC means, guys. That means that you're officially incorporated. That means you're officially a business. That means you got a business employee identification number. That means that you're legit. That means you got a tax ID number. That means you're officially legit. That means you're a fucking business. You're incorporated. Until you get that piece of paper in your hand, say that, you won't know what I mean. I'm my own business. Just think about this for a second, guys. I'm my own business, and now I just got to go get some business. So whatever your purpose is, I'm legal. I can sell my service. I can sell my product. Because if you're doing that shit and you're not incorporated, technically you're not on the up and up, so to speak. All right, you're not incorporated, so you're really not recognized. All right, so you technically, you're not legit in my eyes. All right. Now you can just do your business and not get incorporated, right? And just report your taxes and shit like that. But guys, it feels much more legal. It feels much more legit when you incorporate it. I'm just giving you the bottom line, because I can do alpha male strategy without an LLC. I just report everything my goddamn self, and if somebody sue me, they can clean me the fuck out. All right, so let's hypothetically say somebody sue me and I want incorporated. That means that everything I own or whatever the case is on the line. So that's not even smart. All right, that means that if you're not incorporated, that means that you put everything in your bank account, everything in your house, your car, everything. You can lose every fucking thing. You literally can go bankrupt, guys. All right, so that's not smart to begin with. But you want to invest in yourself. That means that, guys, everything that I make right now, alpha male strategies, I put right back into the business. All right, that's what I do. I started a little clothing thing. I put everything. I'm now paying a guy to do my website for my clothing shit. I'm gonna do the sleazeball clothing and shit, and that's not gonna be cheap. So everything I make, I put it right back into the business. All right, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of money probably marketing my book. Maybe not. We'll see. All right, maybe the publisher does that. I don't really understand how that go. Maybe that's the publisher job. I don't know. But the point being, guys, is that I'm investing in myself. All right, the girl I fuck with on Sunday, she constantly try to tell me to invest in real estate, and I constantly pound to her that I invest in myself. All right, I'm not gonna have my money tied up into real estate. I'm gonna push this alpha male strategy. Guys, I got so much shit I want to do. I want to do boot camps and all this and other shit. That shit's gonna take money. All right, so I don't want my money tied up into real estate, stocks, and money. I don't know how much money I'm gonna have to invest in getting all this shit done. But I got some big plans on what I want to do, and I'm gonna have to have the money when I get ready to do it. So, guys, after I drop the book and then I get through with the Audible book, next thing I want to start focusing on is doing cross-country boot camps and shit like that. I don't know how much money that shit gonna cost. I would love to pay other dating coaches to come and shit like that right there. This shit is gonna take money, because they ain't gonna just take my word for it. They gonna want to advance or a down payment and shit like this. So I'm investing in myself, guys. So whatever your purpose and passion is, when you get into your business, and even if you is turning a profit, you got to put it all back into the business. All right, it ain't time to go buy a fucking car. And you know, everybody I train and shit, they like, well, you gonna get a new car? Fuck no, I'm putting all the money back in my. I probably won't enjoy none of the money I'm making, guys, for probably another year or two. All right, I already make money doing what I was doing, my security company and my training. So this allows me to grow my business, and this is why I tell you guys, don't quit your job, because the best way to grow your business is, say you got a 9-to-5 job, let that pay your bills, and whatever money the business is making, you don't want to be paying bills with it. You want to be using that money to grow the business. So let's hypothetically say I stopped training and I didn't want to do the security company no more. That means that now I'm relying on Alpha Male Strategy brand to pay my bills and shit. Well, what that's going to do, that's going to slow my growth. All right, guys, that's going to stop me from taking all the money I'm making from Alpha Male Strategies and just put it back into the business. All right, guys, if you guys see when I do the live stream, and I'm going to do one this Sunday, by the way, Sunday at 2, all right, is that y'all see I got the mic, I got the new camera, and there's some other software I had to download. All that shit is not cheap, guys. So the point being is that I put all the money back into the business, all right? And so that's what I do. And what's that's going to end up doing? Well, if you're looking at my live stream, by me investing and getting the mic and getting the camera and getting the software that I had to download to put that shit on, if you look at it, in the long run, we'll make more money because now more people enjoy the show, all right? See what I'm saying? Now, let's hypothetically say I quit training and I didn't have my security company and I had to use the Alpha Male Strategies to pay my bills. Well, maybe I couldn't do that. Maybe I'm like everything to pay bills, all right? That's why it's important, guys, for you to grind for a little bit so you can, when I say grind, I mean keep your job and work on your purpose in your spare time. Do not, even if your business starts turning a profit, and y'all guys obviously know that Alpha Male Strategy brand is turning a profit. Shit, I do two, 3 Skype sessions every fucking night, all right? So obviously it's turning a profit, but I don't want to spend it. I want to put it back into the fucking business, guys, all right? So that's the bottom fucking line. So invest in yourself. Keep your job so you can take all the money that you're making and put it into your business. And maybe, you know, it'll come a point in time to where, okay, the business is going real good and I don't have to train no more. But I'm going to keep training until my business is able to, I'm able to put money into the business and pay all my bills. All right, guys, that's how that works. And now I seen somebody else ask me a question about, what was it? Oh yeah, copyright and trademarks. All right, so what he wanted to know was how to copyright. So I tell y'all how to, any guys who want to know about copyright and trademarks. All right, so well, the difference between copyright and trademark is copyright is for like music and like my book, I have to get that copyrighted, shit like that. Trademark is like your logo and your name. So Alpha Male Strategies, I trademark that, and your logo, I trademark that. All right, well, they pending. I ain't trademark, they pending, all right? And so I tell you guys the steps of if you're trying to do a trademark and shit like that. All right, so LegalZoom does this too, guys. Now, you can do it yourself, but you're going to end up fucking up, all right? You're going to need to go to LegalZoom, or you can hire a trademark lawyer, all right? I went through LegalZoom. LegalZoom filed it for me. And when you do it, and it's for the trademark. Now, this ain't for the copyright, but it's for the trademark. When you file your trademark, you're going to get an office action. And all the office action is they want your logo and your name to be specific, all right? So you're going to have to get a lawyer to be specific about what you want this to be, all right? And your lawyer need to know what the fuck they doing, all right? Because obviously I can't trademark Alpha Male, all right? That means that I'm the only one in the world that can use Alpha Male. So the guy I hired, he had to resubmit it, and he had specifically say such and such. I don't really, y'all, I'm not a fucking lawyer. I don't understand all the lingo what he put with it, but when you hire a lawyer after you get the office action, and the office action is not a rejection, it just means that we need specifics on what this logo and this name is entitled, all right? Because you can't trademark fucking Alpha Male. It's too fucking broad. So we need to know exactly what are you trying to copyright in what fashion, all right? So that's how that goes, guys, all right? So if you're going to do a trademark, understand it can be a little expensive, not that expensive. If you, each trademark and logo is going to run you about $900 a piece if you go through LegalZoom, all right? If you want to do it individually yourself, and you can, you're going to fuck it up. I can tell you, unless you're a lawyer, you're going to fuck it up. And even if you are a lawyer, if you're not a trademark lawyer, you still going to fuck it up. A lawyer going to have to do this. If you send it through LegalZoom, if you do it, you're going to get an office action. The office action means that we need you to specify what this is about. What is your name about and what is your logo about, all right? And they give you 6 months from the office action, all right, to respond. Most people don't never respond because a lot of people are just average people like me and you and stuff like this. They not big corporations and shit like this. So when they get an office action and then they got to go hire a lawyer and pay a lawyer $1,500, $2,000 more dollars to resubmit it, a lot of people don't have it, all right? A lot of people don't know that about the office action because they didn't do their homework. That's why it's important, guys, to make sure you do your homework on your business, all right? A lot of people, when I started my security company, luckily I had the money and luckily I had the good credit. I didn't really do my homework. I just got all gung-ho. I'm finna go start the security company. I'm gonna be a millionaire. And then I found out that you gotta come up with $20,000 for the insurance. All right, you see what I'm saying, guys? So luckily I had some money in the bank and the bank loaned me some money because I had decent credit at the time. All right, my credit great now, but at the time it was just like a 700. It was decent, and so the bank loaned me half of it, and I had half of it, but I had no fucking idea the insurance was like that. I was thinking insurance was gonna be something like $2 grand. No, to get security license in New York City and to work bars and clubs where alcohol is gonna be present, you need 20 grand down on the insurance, all right? I had no fucking idea. Had I probably fucking known it, I probably wouldn't even did it, but since I was so invested and I already did the LLC and when I already paid for the logo and website and all this other shit, I was like, fuck it, I just gotta go and go through with it. Now I'm glad I did because obviously I done made that money back and then some, but it just goes to show you, what if it was $150,000? All right, the point of me saying is make sure you do your homework on shit before you get all gung-ho. Find out what's the requirements. Don't get all gung-ho before you know what the fuck is going on, because if you go file a trademark or something and you pay these folks $900 to trademark this name, and then you get an office action, then the lawyer talking about something, well, I want another $2,500 to amend this office action for your trademark. Well, you don't get that $900 back. You just take that as a loss. So you need to make sure that you have that to invest into that, all right? Because it ain't no fucking refunds on none of this shit. If I would have went through with the security company, all the money I had invested to that point would have just been a loss, all right? So it's important to make sure whatever business you're doing, do your fucking homework. Just don't get all gung-ho. Oh, if you open up a grocery store, you need to find out what's the requirements, what everything costs, what's FDA, all this type of shit. You need to find out this gonna cost this, that. Now, don't get all gung-ho. Do your fucking homework. All right. And another thing I wanted to talk about, guys, is this right here. Don't start a business if you can't, if you're afraid of taking losses. Guys, listen here, man. And when I say losses, I mean it take losses for you to learn. That's in anything in life, guys. All right. You have to take fucking losses to learn. Now, a lot of you guys know I just lost my Instagram page, and I had almost 3,000 people over there, you know, following me over there. And so, with me running a business and with me trying to do a t-shirt line and stuff like that and apparel line and shit like that, I can't afford to be making stupid mistakes like that, all right? That was a mistake. It won't happen again, all right? So I won't be doing no dumb shit like that right there. What if I would have put a girl naked on here on Patreon and somebody reported and Patreon say, I shut his Patreon page down. So y'all guys get what I'm saying? I learned from that. I won't do no dumb mistake like that no more. All right. So I'm glad it's something like Instagram that I learned. Don't do nothing careless like that. All right. Don't be putting naked shit on people platform because they got the option to take your shit down. So I won't be doing no dumb shit like that. And I'm lucky that didn't cost me. It cost me 3,000 followers, but it don't cost me no money. But the point being is I learned. Don't do that no more. And I did take a loss because you got 3,000 people following, you trying to sell a product, and you just lost 3,000 followers, all right? And it was growing, all right? So the point being is, guys, you're going to take losses in life, learn from them, all right? And if you can't take a loss, then you're doing the wrong thing, guys. You got to take losses. Listen, if you're going to play video games and get real good, well, you got to get your ass whooped to get real good, all right? If you're going to be in playing sports, you got to get your ass whooped to get good. That's the way it goes, guys. That's the fucking way it goes. You got to go through a process and you learn from your mistakes, all right? A lot of you guys don't fucking know that Thomas Edison, it took him like locking himself in a room for a fucking year to find out a good filament to keep the light bulb going. He had to damn near go through every product on every element on earth before he came up and figured out that cardboard would keep the light bulb blowing. Keep it glowing, all right? So he had to do that. He had to go through all those losses. He damn near put every goddamn element on the fucking earth inside the fucking light bulb until he found what cardboard is what keeps the light going, all right? That's what it takes, guys. It takes that. You got to make mistakes to fucking learn. You ain't going to get it right the fucking first time. Expect mistakes. You're going to lose fucking money, all right? Don't worry about it. If you have a hard time taking losses, then go work your 9-to-5 job and die happy with your 40 grand a year. Because this ain't for you. Owning your own business ain't for you, all right? You just go to your job and work a nice, safe job and let your boss take all the risks, all right? The rich motherfucker that signed your check, let him take all the risks. He's used to taking risks. And you work your nice little comfortable job and he writes you your little check and you just die happy, all right? But if you're an entrepreneur spirit and you following me and you like, I'm inspiring you to start your own business shit, be prepared to take losses. If you can't take them, then just stay at your 9-to-5 job. All right, guys. I hope I answered all the questions on that. The best investment you can make, guys, is in yourself, all right? I put all my money back into my business. I'm investing in myself. I ain't putting it in stocks. I ain't putting it into bonds. I ain't putting it into real estate. That's going to tie my money up and keep me from pushing the Alpha Male Strategist brand. If you want to play it safe, hey, invest in real estate, invest in stocks, invest in bonds. Go ahead. You knock yourself out. I'm not saying I won't do that one day. But right now, while I'm growing a business, to me, that's not smart, all right? Once my business is nice and stable and it's just booming and shit like this, that, and the other, and I ain't talking in front of no fucking little camera on my phone, once the business is booming and shit like that, maybe like 2-3 years from now when the business is just going hard and shit like that, yeah, okay, maybe I say, okay, now I want some safer investments, all right? But right now, while I'm growing my business, I don't want to tie my money up into real estate, stocks, and bonds. I want to put all my money back into the business because I'm investing in me. All right, that's it, guys. All right, like the video, comment down below what y'all want to see next. Holla back.